Hi there, welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of tiny and unique homes and showcase stories of people living alternatively. In today's episode, we're traveling to a tiny house community in California, which offers an affordable housing alternative in an otherwise very expensive state. And we're gonna meet one tiny houser who's gonna take us on a tour of her stunning tiny home with a huge kitchen and even a lofted bedroom that she can stand in. And in the tiny house world, that's rare.
This is my favorite part of it. Actually, I can walk in, I can stand up, there's no ceilings to bump into.
But before we jump right in, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new video.
Hi, I'm Mari and we are in Mount Laguna, California, and this is my tiny house. I think everyone can kind of tell you that the rent prices here in California are sky high. I wanted to get out of the city. I wanted to get out of all the noise and the hustle and the bustle and just find some peace and quiet. I found it was getting too loud in my head. And so I found Tiny House Block online. There's very limited spaces here in California. And it seemed really good to be in a community because I was just like, well, you know, this is something new. It's a new lifestyle. And I wanted the resource there for sure. My house is 32 feet by 8.5 feet and around 400 square feet, including both lofts. Welcome to my kitchen. This is where I start my day. This is where I get my sanity. Coffee, a must. Usually is Spanish coffee. My mom would kill me if I drank anything else, but it's really very good and very strong. These are some floating shelves that I put because I wanted to create a display and have my cookbooks up on the top, as well as be able to have my wine glasses and see my wine glasses. So this countertop is butcher block. It was a 10-foot piece that I purchased from Home Depot. I stained it myself. It was more of a natural wood color and I needed something dark to kind of tie in with the ceilings up above. And then I needed a double sink because I do a lot of dishes. I don't have a dishwasher, so I have to do dishes every day. But it's nice to have this second one because I can just lay it, put this rack out, which is foldable. I can take it out of the way or I can bring it back. And who doesn't love a wine fridge? That's a must. See, you don't have to give up luxuries. I got a 4-burner here. It's a propane stovetop, and I rarely use it, believe it or not. I do a lot of my cooking in this bad baby here, my air fryer, except when I'm making empanadas. Those need to be fried, like in a pot for sure. That's just the only way to do it, no baking. So when I'm making empanadas, it can get a little bit smoky and intense in here. I have this hood up here that has a light, as well as a fan that just diverts everything out of the house. And then I have more cabinet space up here. And this is my full-size fridge because I like to cook and I need all my things. So a mini fridge was not gonna do for me, and I definitely needed a full size. And then over here, I have my little dining space. I actually built this, and I bought a piece of butcher block from Home Depot, and it's actually on a hinge, so when I'm not using it, you can fold it down and I can turn the chairs around and just have a little bit more space for company. So I hardly eat here though, honestly, only when company's over, because I like to eat in front of the TV. This is my living room, and I really wanted to create a cozy vibe in here. So when I come home from work, I can just, you know, relax and just put on my fireplace, which I love so much. It actually changes different colors, and it also provides heat in the winter, which is really nice. My closet space is something that was built in after the fact. It was not here originally in the house. I just had them custom make it just because the girl needs to put her clothes somewhere. And my full length mirror, in case you're wondering. though I don't really look in it that much anymore. I just learned to kind of live without looking in the mirror. And more storage space up here, which is definitely a necessity when you have a lot of toiletries. It's a good spot to hide things and just tuck it away. And when you need something or you run out of something, you have extras that you can put up here as well. And then this sofa actually opens up into a sofa bed, so I can have additional people come and stay here as well. Everything in a tiny house needs to have like double purpose. So this is where I spend most of my dinners at. Welcome to the guest loft. It's pretty cozy. This is actually a queen size bed up here. The wood ceiling is like one of my favorite things. All of the different colors that it gives out, it just makes everything pop out, as well as the recessed lighting. So this is my bathroom, and I wanted to really create like a spa feel in here, you know, where I can just relax and take a nice hot shower and feel like I'm someplace else. And so I wanted to create, since it was a small space, as much as I can to be able to like put things that I really need and use every day. So it was really important for me to like have my own cabinet space here. And then over here I have the washer dryer combo. However, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if I would recommend it, just because the wash shakes everything in a tiny house. So I usually use it mainly for drying. I put these on are actually stick-on tiles that I put in myself, which is really convenient because if you want to change the look later, you can just take it off and decide you want to do something else with it. But also if you're on a budget, this is a good way to go and still give it a clean look. I have my small mirror because every girl needs a, light up mirror to do her makeup. So that's important. And then I have my shower space, which I want it to just have a little bit more of an open space. I have the window, which I can open up. This is actually pretty important because when you're living tiny, you can get mold or mildew in here pretty fast if you don't have the proper ventilation. And so I'm glad that I'm able to like just open up the window when I need to and kind of let the steam out after a shower. Welcome to my bedroom. This is my favorite part of it. Actually, I can walk in, I can stand up, there's no ceilings to bump into, but also I have like this nice little reading nook. I really like this area because it just creates this more of a feel of almost like another room, but it's not. And it's a lot of space up here as well, so I can get dressed and I can move around easily. And then at night I can just shut off these lights up here and turn off my lamp, and it just gives it a cozier feel as well. So this is where I sleep at night. This is actually a full-size bed. It's really cozy. I have windows right across that I frosted just for privacy purposes. I like that this is gives me my own peaceful, tucked away place and my own little sanctuary. So my plans for the future is, believe it or not, I want to go tinier, and I really do want to live the camper life with the camper van and kind of just be able to be more mobile than this house. I think my only advice would be to learn to live with less. And you won't miss it. If you are afraid that you're gonna miss living with less, I guarantee you won't. You'll come in and you'll think you need things, and then you realize I really don't need these things, and then you start looking for more things to just get rid of. And living the minimalist lifestyle is just so freeing that you suddenly become addicted to it, and you're just like, yes, this is great.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more tours of tiny homes in this tiny house community, make sure you check out the playlist we have linked in the description, and I will see you soon with another unique home tour.